begins with the war-born development of DDT. This diabolical weapon of modern science saved millions of humans, but killed billions of insects.
Come on in, little brother. Come on in, little sister. Y'all can sit down and get something to eat. Got to knock y'all through.
This stuff goes through you and your family's body every week. And I need you to know that this is going to kill your children early. How are you feeling?
I'm just feeling really sad and depressed right now. That, you know, I want my kids to succeed in life, and this isn't gonna get them there. But I'm killing them.
Yes, you are. You are. But we can stop that. Who knows what this is?
Potatoes.
Potato? So you think these are potatoes? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is?
Broccoli.
What about this? Our good old friend. Do you know what this is, honey?
Celery.
No. What do you think it is, darling?
Onion.
Onion, no. Immediately you get a really clear sense of, do the kids know anything about where food comes from? Who knows what that is?
Pear.
What do you think this is?
I don't know.
Thoughts that came to mind when I call this Operation Niagara.
My parents were displaced by the war, and sometimes the idea of just thinking about it is so painful that they don't even mention it to me. Often the stories that I have heard are from my sisters or my other family members, but not from my parents themselves. They always sometimes mention that they just got by. If my parents both hadn't left when they did, right after the fall of Saigon in 1975, they would have either been put in re-education camps, like many people were, like the rest of my dad's brothers and sisters, or but if my dad was caught, he actually was drafted for the war and worked under one of the prominent generals at the time, and he actually would have been killed. One of my earliest memories with food is growing up eating homemade pho that my mom would spend days making. The smell of the spices and mint leaves and simmering chicken broth would fill the entire house, and I know that it was time for dinner. So then I would join the rest of my family around the table, and we'd share stories of our day with one another.
Time to fight the traffic, to get to a job I can't possibly get done from 9 to 5. Time to run to the bank, stop at the post office, rush home, cook and clean.
Mommy!
Oh. Well, tonight, McDonald's is making my family dinner because there's no way I can tell these big brown eyes that Mommy doesn't have time.
When I got into middle school, my parents were working more and they were hardly home before the late evening. They had so little time in the mornings to make me lunch or dinner that they just bought me fast food the night before and would pack it for my lunch the next day, and I thought that was great. I was eating tasty fast food that was being advertised to me as a kid almost every single day, and I'd come home after school and eat leftovers for dinner that my mom had prepared at the beginning of the week. And consequently, I developed a lot of bad eating habits when I was growing up. And even as I try eating healthier today, I still have a difficult time identifying and cooking anything that came out of the ground. It was something that I was embarrassed and felt like I couldn't talk to anyone about. However, when I started doing food systems work, I realized that a lot of other students whose parents were first-generation immigrants went through the same thing. Their parents were also working hard to keep up with what it meant to be American, or what they thought it meant, which translated over to fast food lunches, lost job after lost job, broken English at the supermarket, and TV dinners during the nightly news.
How's the tour been?
What's up?
How's the tour been?
It's been good, yeah. It's really good. Is this recording?
Yeah, it is.
No one should tell you how to eat or tell you what is healthy food. That isn't right. But the way the food system is run today isn't right either. It's broken. It's broken in the way that sometimes the only nutritional education communities receive is through advertisements on TV or illegible labels on the back of snack packages from the gas station. There is no access or time or place for food of our cultures that is real enough to remember our histories and traditions. That memory of the day when my mom would make her classic and delicious pho is one of the last threads that I hold on to that connects me to my parents, where they came from, and why my skin is this color. Looking at food issues has allowed me to tug at that thread to reveal lost stories of the Vietnamese diaspora and of the structural inequalities that people of color face in the United States, especially through the food system today. Food has been the gateway for me to simply understand who I am, and it's led me to believe that those stories and traditions and cultures don't have to stay lost. To raise them up from our consciousness, to share our histories through food like we used to when we gathered around the table for dinners, to bring justice to our communities once again.